I haven't followed Christian Pulisic much throughout his career. For those like me who knew little to nothing about soccer before this current decade, which is a lot of Americans, the only Euro players that I was aware of was Messi and Ronaldo before this current decade. As for Christian, he really didn't get my attention until he criticized the people of Southern Ohio for not showing up to a Team USA soccer match. I gave him a pass then because there was some validity to his cry. Fast forward to this day, he not only comes across as a spoiled kid that throws a temper tantrum when he doesn't get what he wants. Let me ask you a question, you the listener. Let me ask you a question. How many athletes that you know or you ever heard of create a tell-all book during their career? Not the end of their career. Not before their professional career, because there's a lot of athletes that have done that. I'm talking about a professional athlete in the middle of his career, in the middle of controversy, in the middle of having issues with his team and his coaches and his players. It's just surrounded about all sorts of controversy. And then they go ahead and write a tell-all book. What athlete do you know, based on what I just said, a current athlete that's faced controversy with players, coaches, and probably ownership? What player, if you know, as a result of that during their career, go on to write a tell-all book? And if he did, how long did his career last? And not only for that particular team, but in that particular league. Only bona fide superstars can get away with that. If somebody like a LeBron James wanted to write a tell-all book about the LA Lakers sometime this Christmas, give his fans a Christmas special about all the dirty little secrets about the LA Lakers, he would get a pass. If Tom Brady wanted to write a tell-all book about his current time with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and his relationship between him and Bruce Arians last season, Tom Brady can get away with that. If Derek Jeter wanted to write a tell-all book during his career with the Yankees, on how things went on in the locker room and the business transactions that the Yankees did and all the Yankees' dirty little secrets, he would have gotten away with that. But you, Christian Pulisic, you are not what you think you are. You are not a bona fide European soccer star. You're not even a bona fide American superstar. What you are, Christian Pulisic, is the great American hope. A lot of Americans are hoping that you become a European soccer star. A lot of Americans are hoping that you emerge as the face of Team USA in the 2022 and the 2026 World Cup. So, because you are the great American hope, it looks as if you are a star. But in reality, you are not a star. The reality is, people are hoping for you to become a star. So I asked the question again. When you, the listener, when was there a time where a player that had the potential of being a star write a tell-all book in the middle of his career based on controversy and things not going his way? Christian Pulisic, this is not going to end well for you. You see, what's going to happen is that people will quietly lose trust in you. And the European teams, all of them, will collude and agree to not sign you to any one of their teams. And I'm not only talking about Premier League. I'm talking about not only the big fives. I'm not only talking about Premier League, La Liga, Bundesliga, Serie A, League One. I'm also talking about EFL, the lower levels. Every European league, they're all going to verbally agree to say, not this guy. Don't touch this guy. Because one thing, Christian, that you haven't realized is that a lot of the Europeans view you, American soccer players, as a threat. They view America as a threat. to take over their sport and to bring changes to their sport. There's a lot of conservative European soccer leaders and fans that are not a fan of the MLS or the MLS USL American soccer to European soccer pipeline. As a result of that, because you guys are the pioneers, you guys are the trailblazers, they're making it hard for y'all. So yes, you have to fight extra harder for playing time. Yes, you have to fight extra hard to get the notoriety and the popularity that you desire, Christian. Now, I don't know how you were raised, I don't know how you grew up, but you really come across as an entitled guy. Like you're supposed to get what you want. That everybody and every team's supposed to cater to your needs. That when you're the guy in town, everybody should just freeze and shift their attention to you. Because that's what you did in Cincinnati. When you're in town, you wanted every American in Cincinnati to show up to that game and to fill up the seats because Christian Pulisic was in town. But what you failed to realize, Christian Pulisic, a lot of people, Europeans and Americans, don't really give a damn about Christian Pulisic. Why? Because a lot of people don't know who Christian Pulisic is. Because Christian Pulisic hasn't proven himself to be on the same level as a LeBron James, as a Tom Brady, as a Derek Jeter, as a Lionel Messi, as a Ronaldo, as a Mike Tyson, as a Usain Bolt. Christian Pulisic, you have not done enough to earn that title. You are not a superstar, Christian Pulisic. So Christian Pulisic, you go ahead and allow that book to be released. Just go ahead and kiss your European football career goodbye. Because once your contract is up with Chelsea, that's it. If that doesn't happen, however, the only team that you will stay with will be Chelsea. Because the American owner of Chelsea, he seems like he's on your side. He seems like he's a fan of yours. However, once season ticket holders start to pull out, and once he starts to lose endorsements and investments, because of you, Christian, and because of your brand, he might have to let you go. Because Christian, your brand is not worthy to be respected. You have not put in enough work to be that guy. You haven't put in the amount of work that Messi and Ronaldo have put in for every team in every league in every country to cater to your needs. You know, when I first heard about that comment about Cincinnati, what you said about the Cincinnati fans not showing up to Team USA match a couple months ago, I thought about speaking on it, but I didn't do it because there was some validity to it. But at the same time, I was thinking, well, wait a minute. What the hell has Team USA done for the past 20 years in order for fans to just pack full stadiums just to watch y'all play? What the hell have y'all done? What the hell have y'all done for Americans to take some time in the middle of a busy week just to show up and to support y'all? What the hell have y'all won in the FIFA World Cup to earn that kind of respect? And what the hell have you done, Christian Pulisic, that has enabled you to call out Americans for not supporting your team? Christian Pulisic, you are not the star that you think you are. And somebody needs to sit you down and have a real talk with you and give you the benefit of the doubt. So Christian, you go ahead and release that book. And I'm telling you, you can kiss your European career goodbye, your European football career goodbye. As a matter of fact, I think the writing's already on the wall, and you even know it, Christian. Maybe that's why you're deciding to release this book. Whoever is advising you to release this book, you need to get them out of your life because they're not giving you the right instructions. You are not a superstar. You do not have superstar privileges. Only superstars have that privilege to release a tell-all book, whether it's in the middle of their career, the beginning of their career, or the end of their career. Only superstars have that kind of privilege. You are not a superstar, Christian Pulisic. You are the great American hope, which is Americans are hoping and praying that you become a European soccer star. You know, once upon a time, I was encouraging MLS teams to go after Christian Pulisic because, similar to American soccer fans, I too jumped on the bandwagon of Christian Pulisic being the great American hope, that he can be the guy that truly helps Americans become more interested in soccer. But what I've come to realize is that the ones who are on Christian Pulisic's bandwagon, they don't give a damn about the growth of American soccer. They're American European fanboys. So they're interested in Christian being great in Europe. They don't want to see him come over here and be great in the MLS. And as a matter of fact, the MLS does not need Christian Pulisic because the MLS is still growing through their farm and developmental system. They recruit players that want to be here, which is mostly the South Americans and the Central Americans. They develop them through their academy and their other systems they have available in their facilities, which are state-of-the-art facilities. Those guys become great. Well, I won't say great, but they become really good, capable of playing in the Big 5 Euros. And the cycle continues. The MLS just recruits some more Central American and South American guys and Mexican Americans. The MLS does not need Christian Pulisic. From this day forward, I will no longer be encouraging MLS teams to pursue Christian Pulisic. Christian Pulisic is a guy who is out of his head. He is living in fantasy world. He thinks he's a superstar when he hasn't done much of a damn thing to earn the rights of being a superstar. He thinks he's on the same level as LeBron James and Tom Brady and Derek Jeter and Usain Bolt and Mike Tyson. Christian Pulisic believes he's the greatest of all time when he's not even up there with Messi and Ronaldo. He's not even up there with Tati Castellanos. As a matter of fact, I strongly believe that Tati Castellanos in La Liga will when it's all said and done, Tati Castellanos will have a better European football career than Christian Pulisic. No doubt in my mind. There is no doubt in my mind that Gaga Slolina will have a better career at Chelsea than Christian Pulisic. If Hani Mukhtar ever decides to return to Europe within 2 or 3 years, he will end up having a better European football career than Christian Pulisic. Christian Pulisic, you are not that guy. Christian Pulisic is not that guy. And it's time for us with logical minds now, us realists. I'm not talking about American European fanboys. You can't tell European fanboys anything. The American European fanboys. I talk us, soccer spectators, soccer realists, which includes myself. It's time for us to be honest with Christian Pulisic and take him off this potential pedestal that American European fanboys are trying to put him on. He is the great American hope. He is not a superstar. Christian, if you release that book, you might as well say goodbye to your European career. Whoever is giving you advice to release that book, they don't have your best interests. And based on the look of things, the writing's already on the wall. It looks like you're ready to say you're done with your European football career. But one thing I say, Christian, if you're thinking about coming back to America, don't come to the MLS with that diva, entitled personality, that entitled thoughts, because you will get humbled real quick, Christian. You will be humbled.